Hey guys, it's Shalina from M7 Properties. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are staying safe. And I hope that your week has been productive thus far. So I wanted to do a video to just share with you 3 simple tips in using Rightmove. I had to think then for a moment what I was speaking about. So these are just 3 simple tips on using Rightmove. Rightmove is one of the biggest, most popular portals, property portals that most investors will be using at some point throughout their day or week. And these tips will just help you with your due diligence, with your sourcing, and you may know these and you may know others, and if you do, then please drop them in the comments below so you can help somebody else, because that's my goal, is to help somebody who will see this and think, oh my goodness, I did not know that, and it just helps them in what they need to do. So the first tip is how you can find the postcode, because very often you'll come across a property and it will have the first part of the postcode but it won't have the full postcode. So I want to show you how you can easily get hold of that. So if I were searching for properties in Balham in South London, to my South London friends, I'm just going to click into the first property that I come across. Okay, so the first thing that you can do, and this option does not always show up, so it's a good thing that there are 2 alternatives. And as I say, if you know a third or a fourth, then definitely drop them below. So the first thing that you do is you scroll down and you come to where it says broadband, show the average speed at this postcode. So the clue is in the title. It tells you that it's gonna have some kind of link or reference to a postcode. So click into that. And then click to compare broadband deals, and then it opens another tab and it takes you to compare the market, and the postcode, the full postcode is there, which is handy, as I say, if you need to do additional due diligence. So that's way number 1, that you can get hold of the postcode. The second way that you can do that, if you come over here to where properties sold nearby, if you click view more, and that basically opens up and again gives you the full postcode, and this is just the sold prices. So on that initial screen it just gives you the first part of the postcode. So those are the 2 ways that you can get hold of the postcode. So that was the first tip that I wanted to share with you. The second tip that I wanted to share, I literally came across this maybe a year ago, and it has been a game changer. So let's go back. So I am at the stage of initiating my search. Oh gosh, if I could type and spell. I'm having a mind, oh my goodness, BALHAM. Sorry guys. So right, when you're here, I discovered that there is a section to search via keywords. Very often, I don't know if you're the same, leave me a comment below, we jump onto this page and we just immediately start scrolling, start searching. But this little handy box here, much like you would find if you landed on a Google search page, you're going to be able to search for a particular keyword. So if I know that I'm looking for properties that are family, big enough for a family, for example, I would type family into the search box. I would press enter, and what it does is it filters and puts together all of the properties that use that particular search term that you've been looking for. So as you can see here, it's showing me family, here family, and I think actually Balham is referred to as Nappy Valley because it's like literally like the highest percentage in London of families, or families with young babies. So what I wanted to show you is when that search term isn't found, generally there's a red strike through. Maybe I'll put a term that might not come up just to show you. So I'm searching for investment. Oh my goodness, Balance gonna probably have loads of investment properties as well. Okay, there we are. So you can see there's a red strike through where that term does not appear in the copy that the agent has used in the body of the description of the property. So for example, if we clicked into this one, we should be able to find the word investment somewhere. So if I do a search, you see the term has come up. So it's just a really easy and helpful way of curating, I guess, a list of properties based on a particular term without you having to click into a zillion properties to find that, you know, they're not relevant. If you are familiar with the terminology and the words that agents tend to use, so, you know, in need of update, charming property, all those kinds of things, if you search for those terms, you'll definitely be able to pull up what you're looking for. And then the third tip that I want to share with you is a plug-in that I have been using. There are a few property plugins, and basically their purpose is to show you the changes in the asking price of a property. So you can see here in this box here, price change history. This isn't like what you would generally see on Rightmove, but when you have this Chrome extension, this plugin, you will get this additional level of detail. So it shows us here that the property was initially listed on the 3rd of March. And we can see that by the 18th of May, there was a price drop. It dropped by £8,000. And we can see that it has continued to drop. So on the 1st of October, it had dropped to 249. So this is really helpful, and this is really telling, because you can start to see where a vendor is what's the word? Help me out, guys. Help me out. Motivated. They are a motivated seller. Sorry, it's late. They're a motivated seller, and we can see this from the fact that the asking price just keeps dropping. And it could be that the agent kind of started high with the expectation that they would be brought down. But again, it could be that this seller, depending on like the gaps between the drops, you would begin to see this person is really motivated. It could work the other way, and you could see that the numbers are going up. Maybe they think, do you know what, there's a lot of interest, I went in too low, I'm gonna raise this asking price. So those are my 3 simple tips for using Rightmove. If you know of any others, don't hoard them, don't be a hog, share them, share the love. When one succeeds, we all succeed. There is more than enough to go around, so don't be greedy, don't hold on to information. But yeah, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. I would love to hear from you. So you take care.